Enter Jocasta from the palace carrying a garlanded branch and incense. My lords, I am minded to visit the holy temples, bringing in my hands these tokens of supplication and gifts of incense. The king is overwrought with fancies and can no longer sanely judge the present by the past, listening to every word that feeds his apprehension. I can do nothing to comfort him. To thee, bright shining Apollo, who art nearest to my door, is my first prayer. Save us from the curse of this uncleanness. Save. We are afraid, seeing our master pilot distraught. She makes her oblations to the altars. Enter a messenger from Corinth. By leave, strangers, I am seeking the house of Oedipus. Can you guide me to it, or to him if you know where he is? This is the house, sir, and he is within. This lady is his wife and the mother of his children. Blessing attend her and all her house, true consort of such a man. Blessing on you, sir, and thanks for your kindly greeting. You bring a request or a message, sir? Good news for your husband, honorable lady, and for his house. What news, and from whom? From Corinth. Cannot be but be glad at the message, though you may also be distressed. What is it that can have such power to please and grieve? Our people, such was the talk, will make him king of all the isthmus. Is Polybus king no longer? King Polybus, madam, is dead and in his grave. What? Dead? The father of Oedipus? Aye, on my life. Girl, to your master, quickly. Tell him this news. Where are you now, divine prognostications? The man whom Oedipus has avoided all these years, lest he should kill him, dead, by a natural death, and by no act of his. Enter Oedipus. My dear Jocasta, why have you called me out of doors again? Hear this man's news, and when you have heard it, say what has become of the famous oracles. Who is this man? What news has he for me? He comes from Corinth. Your father, Polybus, is dead. Dead! What, sir? Tell me yourself. I do assure you, sir, if you must have this first, he is gone the way of all mortality. By foul play, or the accident of sickness? Such little accident as puts the old to sleep? You mean he died of illness? Poor old man. That and the tale of years he had fulfilled. Well, well. So, wife, what of the Pythian fire, the oracles, the prophesying birds that scream above us? I was to kill my father. Now he lies in his grave, and here am I, who never touched a weapon. Unless it could be said grief at my absence killed him, and so I killed him. But no, the letter of the oracle is unfulfilled and lies, like Polybus, dead. Have I not said so all this while? You have. My fear misled me. Think no more of it. There is the other still to fear. My mother? Fear? What has a man to do with fear? Chance rules our lives, and the future is all unknown. Best live as best we may from day to day. Nor need this mother marrying frighten you. Many a man has dreamt as much. Such things must be forgotten, if life is to be endured. If she were dead, you might have spoken so with justice. But she lives, and while she lives, say what you will, I cannot cease to fear. At least your father's death is a relief. Agreed. But while she lives, I am not safe. But pray, sir, who is the woman whom you still fear? Why, sir, Queen Merope, wife of Polybus. And she, how does her life endanger yours? We have an oracle, sir, of deadly tenor. Is it one that might rightly be uttered to a stranger? It is. Loxias said I was foredoomed to make my mother my wife and kill my father, with my own hand shedding his blood. This is the reason of my long estrangement from Corinth, and I have fared well, though nothing can fill the place of absent parents. Was that the fear that has banished you all this while? Yes, I was determined not to kill my father. Let me rid you of this other fear. I came to do you good. My gratitude shall not be stinted, and if the truth were told, to do myself good on your coming home. Home never! Beneath my parents' roof? My dear young man, you are deceived. How so? Good sir, for God's sake, tell me. This fear that bars you from your home? Aye, the word of Phoebus may yet be true for me. That story of pollution through your parents? Aye, that, sir, that my ever-present torment. All idle, sir. Your fears are groundless, vain. How can that be, seeing I am their son? No, Polybus is no kin of yours. No kin? Polybus not my father? No more than I. Come, sir, no more than you. Explain yourself. I am not your father, neither is Polybus. How comes it then that I was called his son? I will tell you, you were given to him by me. Given? And yet he loved me as his son? He had no other. Was I found or bought? Found in a wooded hollow of Cithron. What brought you there, sheep tending on the mountain? Were you a hireling shepherd then? I was, and by that happy chance, your rescuer. Why, was I in pain or danger when you took me? The infirmity in your ankles tells the tale. Oh, that old trouble? Need we mention it? Your ankles were riveted, and I set you free. It is true, I have carried the stigma from my cradle. To it you owe your present name. Oh, gods. Was this my father's or my mother's doing? I cannot say. Ask him who gave you to me. Gave me? Did you not find me then yourself? Another shepherd entrusted you to my care. And who was he? Can you tell us who he was? I think he was said to be one of Laius's men. Laius? Our former king? Why, yes, King Laius. Yeah, the man was one of his servants. Is he alive? And can I see him? Your people here should know. Good men. Does any of you know the fellow, the shepherd of whom he speaks? Has anyone seen him in the pastures or in the city? Speak if you know. Now is the chance to get to the bottom of the mystery. I think he will prove to be that same countryman whom you have already asked to see. The queen is the one most able to tell you if this is so. My wife, you know the man whom we have sent for. Is that the man he means? What does it matter? What man he means? It makes no difference now. Forget what he has told you. It makes no difference. Nonsense. I must pursue this trail to the end, till I have unraveled the mystery of my birth. No, in God's name, if you want to live, this quest must not go on. Have I not suffered enough? There's nothing to fear, though I be proved slave born to the third generation. Your honor is not impugned. Yet do not do it. I implore you, do not do it. I must. I cannot leave the truth unknown. I know I am right. I am warning you for your own good. My good has been my bugbear long enough. Doomed man, oh, never live to learn the truth. Go, someone, fetch the shepherd. Leave the lady to enjoy her pride of birth. Oh, lost and damned, this is my last and only word to you, forever. She leaves. Yocasta exits. Why has the queen, sir, left us in such deep passion? I fear some vile catastrophe will out from what she dare not tell. Let all come out. However vile, however base it be, I must unlock the secret of my birth. The woman with more than woman's pride is shamed by my low origin. I'm the child of fortune, the giver of good, and I shall not be shamed. She is my mother. My sisters are the seasons. My rising and my falling march with theirs. Born thus, I ask to be no other man than that I am, and will know who I am. If my prophetic eye fails not, tomorrow's moon makes known to all the earth the secret of our master's birth. Cithron's name shall fill our song. His father, mother, nurse was she, and for this boon to our great king praise shall Cithron be. Phoebus our Lord, be this according to thy will. Was this the offspring born of some primeval sprite by the love glance beguiled of mountain-haunting Pan? Or child of Luxius, very son to our bright god who walks the high grasslands? Did he delight Selene's lord? Did Dionysus' hands receive him from a nymph he loved on Helicon? Elders, I think I see our shepherd approaching. I guess it is he, though I never set eyes on him. He and our Corinthian friend are of like age, and those are my men that bring him. It must be he. But you could tell me more surely if you know him. Yes, it is he. I know him. Laius is shepherd, as good a man as any in his service. Enter an elderly shepherd escorted by attendants. Now, good Corinthian, your evidence first. Is this the man you spoke of? This is the man. Come on, come now, old shepherd. Please to look at me and answer my questions. Were you in Laius's service? Indeed I was, sir, born and bred, not bought. What trade or occupation did you follow? The most part of my life, a shepherd, sir. What part of the country did you mostly work? 'Twould be Citharon, or somewhere thereabouts. Do you remember having seen this man before? What man is that, sir? Where would I have seen him? This man. Did you ever meet him anywhere? I cannot say I did, sir. Not to remember. I'm not surprised. I'll jog his memory. He won't forget the days when he and I were neighbors on Citharon, he with 2 flocks and I with 1. 3 seasons we were there, from spring to autumn, and I would drive my flock back Corinth way for winter, and he to feed to Laius' folds. Was that the way it was? Aye, that's how it was. 'Tis many years ago. Well then, maybe you remember a baby boy you gave me and asked me to rear it as my own? What do you mean? What are you asking me to say? Why, my old friend, here stands your baby boy. Damn you, man, hold your tongue. Come, come, old fellow. He speaks more honestly than you, I think. Why? How have I offended, honorable master? Not answering straightly his question about that child. He doesn't know what he is saying. He's making a mistake. If you won't speak willingly, we must make you speak. Don't hurt an old man, sir. For the love of God, pinion his arms there. Oh, sir, why? What is this? What more do you ask to know? This child he speaks of, was it you that gave it to him? Yes, it was. I wish I might have died that very day. As ye shall now, unless you tell the truth. 'Twill be my death to tell it. Evasion still? Have I not said I gave it him? What more? Where did it come from? Your home or another's? Not mine, another man's. What man? What house? By all the gods, master, ask me no more. Answer. If I must speak again, you die. It was a child of Laius' house. A slave? Or of his own begetting? Must I tell? You must, and I must hear it. It was his child, they said. Your lady could tell the truth of it. She gave it you? Yes, master. To what purpose? To be destroyed. The child she bore? Yes, master, they said 'twas on account of some wicked spell. What spell? Saying the child should kill its father. In God's name, what made you give it to this man? I hadn't the heart to destroy it, master. I thought he will take it away to another country, his home. He took it and saved his life. To come to this, if you are the man, oh, then your life is lost. Alas, all out, all known, no more concealment. Oh, light, may I never look on you again, revealed as I am. Sinful in my begetting, sinful in marriage, sinful in shedding of blood. They all accept. The messenger and the shepherd depart. And the choral ode begins. All the generations of mortal man add up to nothing. Show me the man whose happiness was anything more than illusion followed by disillusion. Here is the instance, here is Oedipus, here is the reason why I will call no mortal creature happy. With what supreme sureness of aim he winged his quarry, grasped every prize by Zeus. Once he had drowned the she-devil, the clawfoot lady. He was our bastion against disaster, our honored king. All Thebes was proud of the majesty of his name. And now, where is a more heart-rending story of affliction? Where a more awful swerve into the arms of torment? O Oedipus, that proud head, when the same bosom enfolded the Son and the Father, could not the engendering clay have shouted aloud its indignation? Time sees all, and now he has found you when you least expected it, has found you and judged that marriage mockery bridegroom's son. This is your elegy. I wish I had never seen you, offspring of Laius. Yesterday my morning of light, now my night of endless darkness.